What is going on, everybody? So it looks like in this new Phase 3 landscape for Marvel, Thor won't be going at it alone in Thor Ragnarok. Much like Captain America Civil War, Thor will be joined by another Avenger who is very incredible. Okay, I'll stop with the puns, I just wanted to say that one. So the news is, the website Joe Blow is reporting that Mark Ruffalo will be joining Chris Hemsworth in Thor Ragnarok as the Incredible Hulk. Now, specific things that are said about Thor Ragnarok is that it will feature a distant planet that's not Asgard nor Earth. Now, you might be thinking, how legitimate is this? Will Hulk actually be a prominent figure in Thor Ragnarok? Well, Joe Blow does state and reassures that yes, he's absolutely part of the supporting cast and will be featured prominently in the movie. So, we're gonna expect a Thor Hulk team up. And I feel like Thor will need some backup against this Norse apocalypse that will be happening in Ragnarok. So it very much seems that Hulk will be in the movie mostly as a powerhouse and as a backup for Thor. Now you might also be thinking, if they're visiting a planet that's not Asgard or Earth, could it be Planet Hulk? Could it be that storyline mixed in with Thor Ragnarok and instead of Guardians of the Galaxy? Because there was a rumor before that Guardians of the Galaxy in the sequel that they would be visiting Planet Hulk and Hulk would team up with them. But now it seems like it's switched and maybe Thor will be trying to find Hulk and then Hulk helps him out because he saved him. And if that's the case, I'm okay with it because this universe, the cinematic universe for Marvel has been expanded for the last 7 years, and eventually it was going to get really difficult to have these solo movies without the Avengers kind of teaming up. That's why you have Captain America Civil War, Iron Man's going to be in it, they're going to butt heads. Thor Ragnarok, you'll have Hulk come and help out Thor, I guess save the universe from an apocalypse. And the newly announced Ant-Man and the Wasp. In Phase 3, there seems to be a lot of team-up movies, and it does make sense because now after Avengers Age of Ultron, they are more buddy-buddy, and they even have a facility where the Avengers train other Avengers, so it was going to be more difficult now in Phase 3 than it was in Phase 1 or Phase 2 because after the first Avengers movie, they all split up. They didn't really, keep in contact. They didn't add each other on Facebook or anything. So it was easy to understand why nobody was helping the heroes in the Phase 2 movies. But now with Phase 3, it was going to be a little bit more difficult to explain that. So it made sense that now they're doing the team ups. And this is more fun for everybody because everybody wants to see these type of team up movies. Thor and Hulk teaming up, Ant-Man and Wasp, Captain America, not Iron Man, they're not teaming up, they're mostly butting heads. But everybody wanted to see stuff like this. So this is very much exciting. I'm 50-50 on it because I really think it would be so awesome to see Hulk just beat up all these creatures and lay some power in Thor Ragnarok, especially how Thor is probably going to be beefed up for that movie. You're really going to see how powerful Thor is. But at the same time, if you wanted a powerful character, you didn't necessarily have to have Hulk. You could have had someone like Beta Ray Bill and he could have been the powerhouse for the movie. But then again, it also makes sense why they would do this because they have to give a good explanation as to why Hulk would want to go back to Earth. Because as we saw in Avengers Age of Ultron, in the end, Hulk started leaving in that jet because he didn't want to hurt anybody anymore. And now with Thor there, Thor might be able to reason with Hulk, especially since Thanos is going to be making a Facebook event in Infinity War and he's going to invite all the Avengers so he can beat them up. So that'll be fun and it would be very much exciting. And it really would be exciting to see Hulk and Thor team up, especially how they had their little thing in the first Avengers. And I think in this movie, you'd probably see more of the Hulk than you would Bruce Banner. Maybe you see Bruce Banner for a couple things here and there, but you really would see a lot more of the Hulk.
Hey guys, Joel here reminding you that this video was made possible thanks to our many great patrons. If you want to become a patron and get exclusive comic book cast content, then click the Patreon link below and see how you can help us bring you the content you've come to love. Every little bit helps, and thanks for listening.